Hello.
Greetings.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm publicly known as Nutritional Healing. I specialize in nutritional consultations and also deal with spiritual healing because I am a Pisces. Okay, and Pisceans are more so in tune with psychic and healing properties, sort of say. So I take that into deep consideration. Throughout my past, I've traveled to Africa, mainly Senegal, and established a network out there in Senegal with herbalists. And I'm fortunate, you know, I'm blessed enough to come back with the natural herbs from Senegal and bring it to the West to heal people from dietary illnesses that has overpopulated our country. Because this is our country. Even though it's ran by these Caucasoid aliens, it's not even run by people. It's ran by these aliens. Even though this country here is ran by these aliens, this is still the country of the black woman or the black melanated person. Okay, so I'm also known. With that being said, I'm also known as being an herbalist. Okay, and you know, I take all of those titles as a spiritual healer, as an herbalist, as a holistic nutritional consultant, as, you know, a friend or a listener. I take all of those titles, and I'm humbled and I'm honored enough to be the one to guide people on their path of holistic healing.
What made you start down this path?
Well, I was actually surrounded. Okay, I was actually surrounded by people that were in their transition of not eating particular types of food. Okay, I was surrounded by them, and they always was pushing me, you know, oh, stop eating meat, stop doing this, stop doing, and I'm like, no, I don't want to stop. You know, I'm like, why are you forcing me to stop eating meat? You know, why are you forcing me? So then one day, after I've seen that, you know, their aura was different, you know, their aura was different, the energy level was different, the way they spoke was different, the way they perceived things were different, you know, stuff that we used to do they didn't want to do anymore. And I'm like, had me thinking. I'm like, okay, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Why don't you try, just for 1 week, dedicate your time and try to eliminate, at that time, what I was eating was meat. Try to eliminate it. See what happens, you know.
Right.
And that was back in 2008, and I never went back.
Nice.
So as a result of me not eating meat, I got into, okay, you know, and I lost a lot of weight. I lost a tremendous amount of weight, you know. So I said, okay, wow, you know, I feel better. You know, everybody's like, oh, you look good, you know, you look good, da da da, you know. So I'm like, wow, you know, let me get into this thing more. So then I hooked up with, I took advantage of the Dr.Afrika class that he was giving, you know. And as a result, I got certified as a holistic nutritional consultant. Right. So that opened me up more because the information that he provided was a tool. Right. The tools that he gave to us is like, okay, well, if you do your self-study, you can master this thing. You can master this thing and understand that the tools that I received from Dr.Afrika is so ancient. It's so ancient. Our ancestors
been doing it.
Been looking at your fingernails. And it's like, no, you have worms. You see?
Right.
So as a result of me, okay, getting into the Dr.Afrika thing, now I'm opening up my books, and now I'm reading, and now I'm experimenting with certain things, and now I'm seeing different changes in my body. That kept me going. Mm-hmm. So I started writing, you know, because I'm a number 6, I'm 15, you know, the teacher.
Right.
So I'm writing, I'm putting things out there, and as I write, I teach myself.
Yeah. Right?
So then got into it. Then I started getting a lot of feedbacks from people and asking me questions and this. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to stay into this. I'm going to stay into this field. So that's how I got into holistic healing, and that's how I got started on my path.
Excellent. Excellent.
Right.
So is there something that people can do right where they are with what they have in order to start making the change towards a healthier life?
What people can do is prepare themselves mentally. Right? You have to mentally prepare yourself to get into or to cross over from something that has been genetically embedded in you. Because since we were in our mother's womb, she was eating certain types of food that allowed us to genetically bond to. So when we came out, we want the sugar, we want the salt, we want this, we want that. Why? Because this is what our DNA has been adapted to. We have been predisposed to this particular types of food. Right? So that also affects our mental. So that's why I'm saying you have to mentally prepare yourself or mentally strengthen yourself to detach yourself, from the drugs. Because that's what it is.
True.
It's drugs.
It's very true.
Anything that you're addicted to is drugs.
It's true.
People have addiction to food. That's drugs. People are addicted to sweets. Why? Because in the Dr.Afrika book, it tells you that you're missing love. Salt, you're aggressive. Crunchy food. You want to crunch the nervousness, the agitation that you have out of your system. Right? Bready food, bread, carbs. When you're always addicted to carbs or want bread, you want to feel fulfilled. So it's not a matter of, the type of food you eat. And you have to go a little deeper than that. And it's like, why are you eating this type of stuff? So again, mental thinking. Right? You want to think, why do I keep doing this? You got to mentally prepare yourself to get out of your situation and go into the next. So that's the first, So that's the first thing that I would recommend people to do right then and there. And once you begin to clear your thinking, Once you begin to clear your thinking, then everything will follow.
True that.
Everything will follow. They say, Tyrese, what's his name? Tyrese Gibson, that guy. I read something that he wrote the other day, and he said the body is the slave of your mind. Right? The body is a slave of your mind. So mentally, if you put in a mental note that this is what you want to do, then the body will follow. Straight. All right, this is what she want to do.
Straight.
Right? Straight. This is what she want to do. This is what we're going to do. Because again, the mind has that pineal gland. And that pineal gland is what secretes melanin. And melanin is the master. And I'm sorry for those that pineal gland is calcified But for those that pineal gland is not calcified, there's always a relationship between the mind and the body.
Very true.
Okay.
All right.
So that's what I would recommend. Get your mind right first. Get your mind right. Say for me, for example, my diet is 50%. My diet is 50% fruits. I wouldn't consider myself a fruitarian,
Right.
but I would like to move more into the raw food thing. Raw food, because I know the benefits.
Right.
And I'm conscious enough. I'm conscious enough to know that this is where I want to be. This is where my ancestors was. If you look at a picture of Aset or or you know, our ancestors or whatnot, you know, and you look at their picture and you're like, what was she eating? She was not eating meat at all.
She ain't had no Burger King.
At all. No Burger King, no French fries.
A corn
None.
dog, maybe.
She perhaps had mangoes from the trees. You know, herbs from the roof, from the ground. You know, greens.
Right.
If you look at that picture, the mother goddess, right? If you look at that picture, you can tell. Oh, and that's where you get that Virgin Mary thing. Because at that particular time, because she was so powerful, she was able to procreate within herself, and that's the power of the woman. So for myself, because my goal and what my ancestors want me to do, and what I know I came back here to do, is to heal the nation. Okay, I gotta get on this raw food thing. I have to be more than just eating fruits 50% or 60% of the diet, and then you have a little cooked vegetables. No. Because this is for the audience too, once you put that fire to that food, it changes the molecular structure of the food.
True.
Right? It changes the molecular structure. So if it was good, now it's medium good. If it was better good or ultra good, that was medium good. And if you cook it long enough to saute it, then it's poor. Now it's dead. You feel me?
Yeah.
So again, mentally, I have to prepare myself, which I'm doing now. I'm mentally preparing myself to get on this raw food diet.
Right on. Yeah. Do you think there are any particulars, or do you know if there are any particular nutritional deficiencies that are affecting black people in particular? Like any really heavy ones that they just need to get more of this particular element or that? Iron. Ogun.
Iron. Zinc. People are always cold. I'm cold. Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm stressed. Well, why? But why? Stress. I can't break down the science behind zinc and iron, but I know that stress affects the body to absorb what is known as iron from foods.
Dig it.
You see? So as a result of your body or yourself constantly stressing, it depletes you of zinc. And zinc is needed for cell growth. Zinc is needed for your immune system to build so that you don't catch any types of viruses. Everybody's always sick. Right? Someone's always sick.
Right.
Zinc, copper. You see? Copper. So again, and copper is the number one element or mineral that we must begin to intake, because copper is secreted or has a very big part of the brain. It has a very big part in playing in the brain. Anytime you eat or absorb copper, that's going straight to the brain. They say that when they had digested the pharaohs, they slit open the brain and they found black substances. That is also known as melanin, true, but also copper. Okay, so in today's society, in the Western society, we lack iron. We lack iron. We lack zinc. You know, we lack copper.
What are some good food sources to get those?
Greens, chlorophyll foods.
Right on.
Juice some collard greens. Juice some kale. Right? But again, practice proper food combination. Because as I said earlier in my speech, proper food, the practice of not properly combining your food plays a part in the root of dietary diseases. Because what happens when you don't combine your foods properly is that your digestive system, your digestive organs become weak. Okay? Once your digestive organs become weak, now you are not able to properly absorb the nutrients from the food because the digestive system is weak. And why is the digestive system weak? Because you are constantly combining foods that don't get along with each other. That's just like inviting cousin Harry and inviting cousin Tom, and you know both of them don't get along. It's a fight.
True.
Now your organs have to work extra hard to break down or absorb the food that you need for the body. And as a result of overworking, and people don't fast, and people don't fast at all. People eat 3 times a day, heavy meals, bread, meat, I call it pancakes, hamburgers. They'll eat a hamburger. They'll eat some fries with that. That's improper food combination. And your digestive organs will become weak as a result of constantly breaking down these foods.
Is there an approach that people can take when they trying to figure out how to combine properly?
Of course. You can contact me. You can contact me.
What Nutritional Healing
right,
is for.
Nutritional Healing, rather on Facebook, or you can contact me send me an email, okay, samorishealing@gmail.com, and I'm going to spell it SAMORYS, Samoris Healing, HEALING, @gmail.com. You can even go on my blog, because I'm always putting up, proper information, the black way, the melanated way, to benefit our people, well, my people, or people that's willing to, follow my lead. I'm always putting up information to help, and this is what I'm here on this planet to do. I'm here on this planet to assist people. I've reversed diabetes 5 different cases within 1 month. So I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
Nice.
So go to my blog. My blog is www.thepiscesguidance.com. There's a list of information that you can benefit from that will help you on your path of healing, because you need help. People need help. This is not easy. So, yeah.
Right on. Anything else you want to cover?
Well, I just would like to say my ending statement, or what I would like to say is that we have to begin to take responsibility for our own actions, and we have to begin to take responsibility for our own health. And what I mean by taking responsibility for our own health is, if you know, for example, that a certain particular types of food is no good for you, or does not benefit your internal environment, then take responsibility and not eat it. Right? Take responsibility and say, you know what, I'm not even going to go there. Because once you begin to take responsibility with the food choices that you eat, you will begin to see changes within your aura, within your mental, within your energy levels. Because once you take responsibility, now you are more aware. Now you're more conscious. You know, you can feel the energy from the foods that you're eating, and you're like, you know what, nah. You can smell the person that has been chopped up. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what that Bobby Hemmett and all of them were speaking about when they said that boys, black boys more so, or melanated people more so, they came up missing in the projects in Georgia. You heard about that? Yeah, they came up missing. This was way back, early 2000s or whatnot. They came up missing in the projects in Georgia, and Bobby Hemmett and his friend was like, okay, where's everybody at? Where's the people? They didn't know where the people was. And then his friend, he said something about his friend was like a truck driver or something like that. And they had stuff back there, and they like, and the driver who was working for the hospital, or they're like, yo, don't, that's people, that's body parts inside of the truck that he was driving to go to the hospital. That's Bobby Hemmett's friend that told him, and then they put two and two together. Oh, so all those people that was missing, and that's the whole that was the whole game of the government. See, what they do is they build like an underground tunnel type of thing, right? And they take people from up above, so you don't even see nobody coming through in the projects. You don't see nobody, nothing at all happening, because they got this secret tunnel thing that these people. No, this is serious business. No, this is serious business here. This is serious business. It's not funny. I'm laughing, but it's not funny.
Yeah, no, I hear you, yo.
You feel me? They got these secret tunnels thing going on. Lord knows we already know they got a secret underworld. Right. You know, under the world. And what Dr. Blair say is that there's different dimensions of this earth. You see. True. There's the core, there's the inner world, there's the outer world, right? There's inside of the world, there's worlds beneath, all types of, stuff. So to get back to that, they was going in and taking people, black people, and, dealing with their pineal, taking their pineal, the melanin, making products, lipsticks, food, right? All types of stuff. And for this reason, I say, be responsible for what you are eating, and try, because I know it's genetically embedded in you, try to build or have a communication with the food that you're eating, because the food, regardless if you don't cook it or not, the food is going to tell you how it came about. The food is going to speak to you. True. Right? The food is definitely going to speak to you. So take responsibility for your food actions. Okay? There's three different categories that I always recommend my clients to go by. Okay? The first, and these are known as electromagnetic foods, because our body is electrical, right? Magnetism, building together, bonding as a whole, holistic bonding. You see, so I always tell my clients to there's 3 different categories. Okay, you have the cleansers, right, which cleanse the body, which are known as your electrical foods. And these particular types of food are those that grow high in the trees. Mangoes, coconuts, coconut water. What does coconut water do for you? It electrifies your body because it's high in electricity, right? So the first thing that you want to do early in the morning between the hours of 8 to 12, there's 3 different type of cycles, which is from 4 to 8. Well, no, from 4 to 12, right? And then from, I believe, 12 to 4.
Is it like, is it an 8-hour increment?
Yeah, 8 hour, right?
So yeah, so then 12 to 8, and then 8 to 4. So yeah, 4 to 12, 12 to 8, 8 to 4.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the mathematician. You
I do the mathematics.
Right, you the mathematics.
I got that.
You the science, yeah. Everyone has their different, but what I do know is that those are different cycles that the body benefits from certain types of food more. The first cycle, you want to, which is before 12 o'clock, you want to get on the electrical foods. The one that's going to cleanse the body, hydrate the body, etc., etc., because you just came off of a fast.
Right.
Sleeping is a fast. Is a mini fast. Sleeping is when the body, when you allow your body to cleanse itself. So the first thing you want to do in the morning when you want to break your fast is you want to break it with electrical foods. That's going to stimulate the digestive system or stimulate your cells to allow the body itself to know that, okay, I'm awake, I'm alive. Right? So you want to get on the electrical foods. Mangoes, watermelons are electrical. Hydrates the body crazy. Honeydew, cantaloupe, and name. There's few melanated folks that don't like watermelons.
If any.
If any.
That's hard.
You see, that's how you know genetically that melons are encoded in our DNA. And what's the color of the seeds?
Black.
Okay. So now you have the magnetic foods, electromagnetic foods. So you have the electrical foods, which cleanse the body. Now you have the electromagnetic foods that sustains the body. Right? Sustaining the body, keeping the body maintainable.
Right.
You know, I don't want to get too deep. Sustainable.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You want to sustain the body. How do you sustain the body? Okay, well, you got to give the body chlorophyll. Right? Because the body, our cells are like plants. You got to give the body chlorophyll.
Right.
Right? So you got to give the body greens, dark greens, as I mentioned, kale, as I mentioned, collard greens, you know, all your dark, non-starchy, leafy vegetables. Right? That's the electromagnetic food, because they are also electrifying your body as well and providing cellular activity.
Yeah.
Okay. Cells, chlorophyll is compatible with us, especially with melanin.
Yeah.
Right? All we need is the vitamin D, but the vitamin D has been absorbed in the chlorophyll food.
Right.
You feel me? So the third is the magnetic foods, the foods that's going to sustain the body. Well, build the body. Build it, you know, meaning the immune system. You want to build the body. And those particular types of food are the ones that grow just beneath the root. Well, just beneath the dirt, the soil. And those are more so like root herbs. You know, you have dandelion root that sustain the blood. or maintain or build the blood, right? You have mushrooms. You know, mushrooms are very high in zinc. Zinc is known as the element to sustain the immune system. Right? So, again, and then what else you have? You have thyme. You know, thyme is a very good builder because it circulates the circulatory system. It cleanses the circulatory system. Rosemary, you know, cleanses the circulatory system. And these are, these are herbs that grow just beneath the soil, right? So again, and there's more, you know, there's more, but you got to do your self-research. Or you can contact me as well, but most people don't want to do their self-research. You have to do your self-research. So those are the 3 main categories that we must take advantage of to maintain proper health. And I'm going to leave the viewers with stop eating late. After a certain time, because our body is electrical and our body is a natural substance, okay, which relates or corresponds or correlates to nature. When the sun goes down, the body goes down too. It's time for meditation. It's time for healing. Because melanin secretes more so at night. And serotonin is melanin, but serotonin is what secretes during the day. So it's time now to unwind yourself and get into that meditation. So after a specific time, the body, the digestive system stops. So if you're eating late, that causes more chaos. Right? It causes more chaos in the body. So, if there's any more questions, concerns, if you want to have, you know, get more information on what I do, you can first email me, okay? www. Is there a www?
For email?
For email? Nah. Scratch that. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Samori's Healing at gmail.com. Because because it's Gmail.
Right.
Gmail. Okay, that's fine. But www, and I'm saying it again, but I'm going into my blog, www.thepiscesguidance.com. which you can, you know, get some information pertaining current events on health, etc. I'm on, and that's also where if you want to purchase some of my natural herbs that I brought back from Senegal, West Africa. Again, I've reversed high blood pressure, I reversed diabetes, I've helped in repairing the liver, you know, people's liver from liver damage. Okay, the liver is very important. Very important. That's the powerhouse. So, what else I have? I have products. I have herbs for eczema, for skin diseases, dermatitis, etc. So, I have a couple of variety of things that you can benefit off, which is a tool on my blog. Okay. And in addition to that, I'm on Facebook, Nutritional Healing. Okay, it's easy to find me. And I'm on Instagram, Nutritional Healing. So, everything is Nutritional Healing. And I thank you for viewing this video, and I thank the ancestors for blessing me with this knowledge and this wisdom to go ahead and communicate with my beloved brothers and sisters. Ashe.
Ashe.